Hi everybody, welcome to A Course Called Tarot. This is Melody. This video is for the star sign of Aries. This is that little special reading that I was telling you that I am working on, setting up an outline for. I am going to start offering this reading at a very special price. Depending on how deep you want to go in. If you just simply want the reading, it's going to be one price. If you want the reading with healing, distant healing, it's going to be a different price. But I am going to start offering this reading to the collective. I felt guided to do so. So this ring is called the Nine Springs spread. I found it in this shapeshifter book. I have this deck actually, the Shapeshifter Tarot, and one day I come across it. I was like, oh, I need to try that out. So I did. Of course, the person that I did it to, we went all in depth, and the whole reading was about 8 hours long. So what I'm going to do with you guys is I'm going to give you a taste of what this reading is about, okay? And then you can make up your own minds as a collective on whether or not you would like to purchase this reading. It's not going to be the same price as a regular reading. It's going to be a little bit more because of how in-depth we can go. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start pulling some cards for you, Aries. And see what is going on, like what spirit wants to address and why they are pulling this reading out of me for you guys. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started here. All right, I think I got everything set here. I don't know what the heck that is. Alright, so we'll just put that there. Alright, so what we're going to do is, again, this is called the 9 ring spread. So we're going to touch base on a little bit of everything. We can either do the reading on the internal or the external circumstances within your life, depending on your personal situation. When it comes to a personal reading, we can actually touch base on we can go in depth on both sides. That's why the reading is going to be a little bit more pricey. So today, as a gift from me to you, as an apology for each and every sign, I'm going to do a little bit of both. I'm going to touch base on the internal and touch base on the external and see what is going on. So these readings are going to be a little bit long, but there's going to be a lot of information coming through. So I ask each and every collective out there to please take what resonates. So we're going to start off with Aries, and we're going to move down the line. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the red ring for the energy of Aries. Now let me explain to you what the red ring means, Aries. Red ring is doing, instigating, and beginnings. Red ring introduces the adventure and sets the tone for the rest of the reading. It represents the roots of the question, okay? Red, vitality, animation, sex, passion, virility, dynamic body energy, blood, healing, as well as the emotions connected with sex and passion. Red is the ring of beginnings and initiation. Okay, so that's a little bit about what the red ring is about. It's not the chakra. This is the 9 ring spread. It has nothing to do with the chakras unless something comes out that indicates that that is the particular chakra that needs work. All right, so we're going to go ahead, Aries, and start off with the red ring and see what the overall energy is, which will be the root of the question. Well, we do have a chakra popping out, Aries, but it's popping out in reverse. The second chakra, Archangel Ariel. The second chakra is the sacral chakra, number 36, which is a 9. So this is something definitely internal, I feel, at a soul level. The chakras are the soul's spine, is what I call it. All right, so the root of the question has something to do with what's blocking this sacral chakra. Okay, so there's something that's in this chakra that is blocking what you truly desire, what you truly passionately want. I also see it's the red chakra is associated with sex, and so is the sacral chakra. This is where we have babies from. This is where our passion and our desires lie at. So Aries, there's something about the sacral chakra that is blocked. It's blocking your passion. It's blocking your sexual desire. Um, it's blocking your virility. So the root of the question for this red ring is, what is blocking my passion? Why don't I have the desire to be intimate? What is blocking my intimacy? What is blocking me from birthing something new on my path? I also see the sacral chakra as the feminine energy, our emotions. So it is linked to um, emotions connected with sex and passion. So there is definitely blocking some intimacy. There's something in there emotionally that is blocking the passion within you of wanting to be intimate, or perhaps give birth to something. So what we're going to do is, for the red ring, is we're going to see what the internal energy is. What's the internal... Oh, wow. Huh, beautiful. So internally, what is blocking this sacral chakra is spirit of the black rose, revenge, despair, and a tragic romance. So what I feel is, with the black rose coming through, is I feel like you feel some despair. I feel like all the past sexual activity, the past romance that you have had, is blocking your internal desire to want to be intimate again, is what I feel with the spirit of black rose. Black is the darkness. There's some darkness that's blocking that sacral chakra. And of course, the rose, again, is everything about love. It's everything about romance. So there is definitely a block in your sacral chakra when it comes to being intimate with somebody else. And that's because of everything like a tragic romance or some sort of despair from previous relationships. It's like that is blocking this intimacy when it comes to romance, when it comes to passion, when it comes to sex. All right, so there is definitely something blocking that when it comes to all that energy. So what's the external circumstances related to the root of the question? What is the external circumstances that could be blocking this flow? Well, we have the Ace of Cups. So it did show up in reverse. So we're going to leave it in reverse. The lack of self-worth, the lack of self-esteem is the external circumstances that is blocking this chakra. Not feeling worthy enough, not feeling like you are lovable, not feeling wanted, again, from previous relationships. It's like this, I don't have what it takes. I don't feel worthy enough. I don't feel like I can open up to be intimate again, to give my heart, give myself, give my, I'm having a really hard time feeling like I don't feel worthy enough to ever tap back to have intimacy again. I don't feel worthy enough, and it's because of all of the past relationships that you have had. So the internal circumstances has something to do with despair, tragic romances. There's a darkness lingering within that sacral chakra when it comes to a fear of intimacy, and that's because of all the past relationships or current relationships that you've had, Aries. They're blocking this self-worth. They're blocking this self-esteem, of being able to open up to the passion within that sacral chakra and to be intimate again. That's what I feel. So now we're going to see, what is it that Aries needs to surrender within this root red ring? What is it that Aries needs to surrender? Okay. All right, so surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. So you need to surrender to the path that your soul is leading you on, and take every lesson and turn it around, transmute it into, a positive energy is what I feel. And surrender your need to always be right. Yeah. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So you need to, surrender your need to always be right. Oh, I've had all these past, I've had a lot of sex and it's never gotten me nowhere. It's never fulfilled what I've needed. It's not even fulfilled me on a physical level. It's not fulfilled me on a spiritual level. It's not raised my self-esteem. So I'm just gonna, I'm just not gonna give in no more. All right. Well, Spirit is telling you need to surrender your soul's path. I feel that your divine feminine chakra is blocked. All right, so you need to listen to what other people have to say, because I feel like somebody is coming in and telling you, I am not your past, Aries. I am not going to hurt you. And you're like, you know what? I've been down this road before. I'm still not going to give in. I don't care what you say. You're gonna hurt me again. If I let my guard down and I give in to being intimate with you, all you are gonna do is hurt me again. And then it's like, it's like, I'm gonna have to get revenge on you if I let you in. There's this essence of a rebound, and whoever you rebound with is like a revenge on the person that hurt you, and that's not where you need to be. You need to surrender to the lessons of intimacy, this fear of intimacy, both internal and external. Raise your self-esteem. You are worthy of intimacy. You are worthy of a new beginning. Loving somebody else starts with self. So if you turn this energy around and surrender to the lessons that you've learned on your path, okay, you can turn this around and learn how to love yourself the way you need to be loved, and you will be able to surrender that need to always be right. You will actually be more open to love, to giving and receiving love, and the love starts with yourself. So the lack of self-love is what puts you here. You are trying, what I feel is, Aries, is you are trying to fulfill this void of raising your self-esteem through intimacy, and every time that you did that, it has led to this essence of tragic heartbreak, blockages. So that's what I feel. I kind of feel like there's some sort of relationships. These relationships they've not filled the void because it's not, you haven't learned that lesson. So that's the root of the question, or the root of these 9 rings. It's starting out with the lack of intimacy, the blockage within that chakra. All right. When it's emotions connect with sex and passion, yeah, you need to learn that lesson of intimacy and fulfilling your self-esteem. And if you haven't learned it by now, maybe you'll see it through this reading. That fear, that fulfilling your self-esteem with intimacy hasn't gotten you nowhere. So let's go ahead and move on with that. What are some signs that Spirit is showing you, Aries? What are some signs that Spirit is showing you concerning the root of this question? What are some signs that Spirit is showing you to initiate this change? To initiate this surrender? What are some signs that Spirit is showing you? Yeah, we got the Cosmic Web card and Safe Passage, the starfish. So I see water on here. Starfish live in the ocean or the sea or in water. Water is emotions and the cosmic plan. How I feel that Spirit is showing you perhaps spider webs to show you the cosmic web that you weave within your existence, internally and externally. Okay? And they're telling you that you're going to have this safe passage on an emotional level if you just follow the signs that you are being guided to take. That's what I feel. So we're going to go ahead and put them to the side. And we're going to pull a message from your archangels and see what they have to say for you, Aries, when it comes to this red ring. So Archangel Metatron coming through. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So Archangel Metatron is telling you to prioritize yourself, because the web you are weaving isn't going to get you nowhere. And then we got patience, Archangel Jophiel. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So I feel like Archangel Jophiel is giving you the patience, and Archangel Metatron is helping you to focus. So those are the two messages from the archangels concerning this red ring. So you need to be patient with yourself. You need to be more patient and nurturing with your feelings. And you need to focus more on your highest priorities and get more organized within your emotions. Okay, so I kind of feel like that is the two angels that wants to come through. And now we're going to pull just an extended message from Spirit. See what they want to address. Give me an extended message for the red ring for Aries. Yeah, you actually need to, I don't really see marriage, but I do see a sacred union come in. I kind of feel like Spirit is guiding you towards sacred union within yourself. Not exactly sacred union with somebody else, sacred union within yourself, because I do see the sacral chakra, and the sacral chakra and the solar plexus chakra is your masculine and feminine energies. Now, I haven't seen any energy with the solar plexus coming out, but I just feel like Spirit is telling you the relationship with yourself is moving into a sacred union. So if you want to, prioritize, I feel that that's why Archangel Metatron is coming through. He's coming in to help you focus on this union within yourself. And Spirit, Archangel Jophiel is telling you that you need to realize that you need to nurture your energy and be more patient as you are heading towards this sacred union within yourself. Not with somebody else, but within yourself. Is there a possibility it could be with somebody else? Yes, it could be. Because we do have surrender your need to always be right within relationships. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So I kind of feel like you could very well be moving into a sacred union with somebody else, and that's why Spirit is telling you surrender that need to always be right. All right, and be patient, because I kind of feel like this sacred union is blooming more quickly than you can realize. All right, so you can take the messages as they resonate, Aries. If it doesn't resonate with you, then this reading is not for you. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and put these messages here as I can refer to them as I move through the rings, because they all correlate together. All right. So the second ring is the orange ring, the clarifier and the purifier. The orange ring clarifies the question. So this card gives information about the influences at work. So the orange, bounty, joy, hope, and openness, as well as the creation of patterns and the celebration of rituals, generosity. Orange is the ring of clarification of the eternal flame. So we're going to see what's the energy around the orange ring for Aries. What is the energy around the orange ring for Aries? What is the energies, the influences at work in the orange ring for Aries? I didn't even pull up all the cards, so I'm going to reshuffle them. What is the orange ring? What is the energy around the orange ring for Aries? Community, and it showed up in reverse. So community is about the relationships that you have with people. If you can look, there is 3 people on this card. So what I feel is, I feel Aries, you are always in third-party situations. That's what I feel. I feel that right off the bat. This is clarifying why you are in this tragic romance, why you have this fear of intimacy, what is causing you to constantly be in third-party situations is this lack of self-esteem. There's always some sort of tragedy within you because you're always in third-party situations. That's what I feel. I see 3 people on this card, all right? But I kind of feel like you're being challenged to prioritize your emotions and surrender that need to always be right with another person. It's like I feel like you're constantly pointing the finger at somebody else when it actually, I feel, Aries, it's you. It's you that's always in the third-party situation, and the reason why is because you have this fear of intimacy with one person. So you're always trying to fulfill that intimate energy with a lot of people. Like, you can't just settle down with one. There has to be, more than one to try to fulfill that self-esteem, and it's not working. So this is a lesson, I feel, that you have to learn. All right, so what's a pattern, I feel, that is being clarified, the influences that's clarifying the root of the question? I feel the influences at work is external circumstances with these 3 people. Kind of feel like this is a pattern that's being brought to the surface to show you why you are always in tragic romances, why you always feel heartbroken, what is the block within intimacy. And the block is there's always a third-party situation. There's always just more than one, okay? So I do feel that is very significant. So what's the internal circumstances affecting this energy for this orange ring? What's the internal circumstances when it comes to this orange ring and the community in reverse? I feel like you're always getting, I feel like you can't get away with being in this third-party situation. It's like you always get busted. It always ends up in a tragedy. All right, so internal circumstances for the orange ring. What is the internal circumstances for Aries? Okay, so we have the feminine spirit coming through. Receptive, intuitive, and nurturing. So, again, we have the sacral chakra, which was the red ring, the energy. And look, we have the feminine spirit coming through for the orange ring. Orange, the color of the sacral chakra. So the feminine spirit. So what is going on here is this internal circumstances is the feminine spirit, the sacral chakra. And now we have spirit of the Pegasus, unrealistic delusions and not as it seems. So I feel like the internal circumstances is making this whole situation unrealistic. All right. Things aren't as they seem. So it's like it's like you're not nurturing your feminine side, the sacral chakra. You're not nurturing it, is what I feel, by being in this third party situations. You're not nurturing your intuition. You're not being receptive to the internal messages that are being brought forward to you. It's like the whole situation seems unrealistic within yourself. And I kind of feel like on the inside you understand that, things on the outside are not as it seems. It's like there's an energy of delusion instead of being receptive. It's breaking your energy down, your feminine energy down. Instead of being intuitive, it's making it unrealistic. So I just feel like internally, I'm just going to put one down here and one up here. So I feel internally what is going on is, again, the feminine spirit, the sacral chakra, which is your feminine chakra, which should be intuitive and nurturing and receptive, is in this energy of being unrealistic. And that is not, and that's because of all these third party situations you are in, because of the people that you do spend time with. I feel like, again, there is more than one person. Okay, so let's tap into the external circumstances. What's going on externally with the red or orange ring for Aries? What's going on externally? And we have number one, the sorcerer, which would be the magician. So I kind of feel like, something, okay, I kind of feel like it should be this way. It is blocking, like you're not open to being receptive, is what I feel. You're not open to your intuition. You're not open to being receptive of the magical ability that you have. All right. And this is a pattern. This is a pattern that you keep creating over and over and over again, to the point where you're feeling it within yourself as this you're not able to be nurturing. You feel that it is, it's unrealistic that you will ever be able to manifest a partnership, manifest a marriage, manifest a positive relationship. So I just feel like, the external circumstances is how you are manifesting the people, how you're manifesting like-minded souls to you. The external circumstances is what you are manifesting is just, it's like you're manifesting through unrealistic energy, through fake energy, instead of following your intuition, because you are all blocked up. And it has everything to do with your self-esteem. Okay, we have a 1 coming through for the first ring and a 1 coming through for the second ring. So I just feel like this is everything to do with you, Aries, and this is definitely your external circumstances. All right, so I feel for some reason spirits like there's a specific message being brought through with the sorcerer. Knowledge, power, and mastery. So you bridge the multi-dimensional nature of the human adventure and intentionally walk in both worlds. The magician world of spiritual power and the tangible world of reality. Yeah. So again, spiritual power and reality, that it's like you feel that your reality is like it's not real. You feel like you're in a bit of a fantasy world. All right. It's like it's like you need to gain some sort of understanding over why you're always in third party situations, and you need to correct your actions and your patterns, your personal patterns, because this is what it's about. The red ring is about creation of patterns. So you need to correct your patterns, your personal patterns. You need to correct that with the sorcerer's energy. And I kind of feel like, you're blocking that because you're just like in this energy of, well, you know what? I don't have what it takes. I don't have the personal power. Because you have low self-esteem, you really don't have the personal power. And that's why I was kind of feeling it this way in the reverse position. You feel like you don't have the personal power. You don't have the ability to be more nurturing. Your feminine spirit is just, it's a delusion. It's not as it seems, and that is not the energy that you really need to be in, Aries, when it comes to this orange ring. There's something about the patterns that is coming out to me. Personal patterns, the creating of how you keep going through the same pattern over and over and over again. You need to face that. All right, so what is it that Aries needs to surrender in this orange ring? Surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to the center. Look at all the orange on that card. That's representative of that feminine spirit. And again, surrender to your intuition. Yeah, intuition. Surrender to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. You need to surrender to that. It's not unrealistic that you have this energy. It's not unrealistic that you have an intuitive energy. Okay? So you need to surrender to the stress of your personal power. You need to surrender the stress of third-party situations. All right? It's not unrealistic that you have an intuitive ability. All right? You got to believe in... you need to believe in what you feel and what you see. Intuition is about what you feel, that gut feeling. You need to change that pattern. If you know in your gut something's not right, you need to follow that, is what I feel. So, what are some signs that Spirit is showing you when it comes to this orange ring? Yeah. The snake, what is forbidden, and the spirit realm. Again, the orange color coming through. All about the feminine spirit, Aries. The spirit realm. Forbidden. So spirit is showing you the essence of the snake and what the forbidden energy is. All right. The forbidden energy is this third party situation. The fear of intimacy, or always trying to fulfill your self-esteem with intimacy, with sex. That's a forbidden energy that is getting you all knotted up within yourself. And they're showing you the color orange, I feel. The spirit realm is showing you the color orange to try to get your attention. That's what I feel. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a message from your archangels. What message do you have, archangels, for Aries when it comes to this orange ring? Again, the color orange, the orange ring, the orbs of light. This is the orange ring. You can't make this stuff up. All right, so let's go ahead and see what archangel wants to come through to address this orange ring for you, Aries. What message do you have? Healthy lifestyle. Archangel Raphael, who is, I feel, coming in to help you heal some emotions within your heart space. Eat a healthful diet. Get adequate sleep and exercise regularly for optimal health. All right. And again, release the stress. Surrender to the stress of the situation. Make sure you get a lot of rest and exercise. I kind of feel like if you exercise and you focus your energy into that exercise and exhale the tension you built up through exercise, I kind of feel like it'll help you bring yourself back to the center of who you are, Aries. All right, so a final message, just a little message to move on to the third ring for Aries. Final message. We'll just pull one. Patience. Everything will unfold as it should in divine timing. So there's something about the time frame that is clarifying the root of the question. So what I feel is you could very well be asking about, when am I going to find a relationship? When am I going to find the one that I am meant to be with? Its spirit is telling you to be patient. Everything will unfold in the right time. But until then, you really need to work on this. Really need to. I feel that that's what spirit is guiding me to do these readings, because I feel each and every one of you in the collective has something that needs to be brought to the surface. So this is internal, this is external. All right. So I feel that when the time is right, everything is going to unfold. You will be moving into this union with your person, but you really just need to be patient. Be patient, because everything, and look at this. This is no mistake. They come out in the first ring, and then this is the second ring. No mistake. I love doing these readings. All right, so let's move on to the third ring. I'll put this pile together for the first ring, and then we're going to put the second pile together for the second ring, so that we can refer back to them, because they're all going to play out on top of one another. All right, so the third ring, which is the gold ring, and it is about your mind, your mental energy, and what's fueling it. The gold ring fuels the question. It represents the mental energy surrounding the question. So I just feel like this is what is going on within your headspace when it comes to moving into union with your one, or finding your one perhaps. And that's what I feel. That's what your question is. When am I going to find my one? Why can't I just find that one person that I can settle down with? And I feel that spirit is answering your question and telling you it is because you're trying to fulfill a void within yourself with all these third-party situations that end up in tragedy. Okay, instead of following your intuition, it's like you're stomping it down and saying, oh, it's a delusion. It's not what it seems. When spirit's like, oh, but yes, it is. So with that being said, gold, youthful exuberance, learning, teaching, and cognition, as well as knowledge and the psychic ability. Gold is the ring of truth, lure, perception, and understanding. So we're going to see what this energy looks like. The energy, mental energy surrounding the question. What does that energy look like for the gold ring for Aries? Mental energy surrounding the question. Storm warning, a number 10. Now this card come up in the upright position, so I feel that this is a very this is a warning for you. A number 10, which is it boils down to a 1, so we got 3 ones coming through for I don't know why I thought that. I don't know, but anyways, this is a 10, storm warning. So when it comes to the mental energy surrounding the question, Spirit's bringing you the energy of a storm warning when it comes to your mental body. In the mental energy surrounding the question, they're warning you. There is some sort of understanding and perception that you need to be aware of when it comes to this mental body. So what's the internal, how is this storm warning affecting the internal mental body? Spirit of Skulls and Spirit of Possession. Spirit of Skulls, depression, illness, and melancholy. Spirit of Possession, incubus, succubus, sexual obsession. Yeah, again, that's what I was feeling with the first ring. There is some sort of sexual obsession, some sort of intimacy that you are using to fill the void, to raise your self-esteem. It's like you're using sex because you're depressed. All right? This is no mistake. I love you, Spirit. Thank you for guiding me for doing this reading. Okay? So, Aries, within your mental body, there's a storm warning that is brewing within your soul, that is bringing this to your attention. You're either an incubus or a succubus, which is incubus is a masculine energy, the succubus is a feminine energy. So it's not just particular to one gender or the other. Okay, so whoever is watching this video, I feel needs to hear this. All right, so on an internal level, again, you are using sex to fill a depressing, melancholy void within yourself. Okay, again, the orange chakra come through for the root of your current, the root of your question. Why can't I find the one? Why can't I find the one that I want to be with? And Spirit is telling you the reason why is because you are using intimacy and sex to fill a void to raise your self-esteem. So in your mental body, you're getting a storm warning, and it's showing you this within yourself, within your intuition. Whether you want to see it or not, it is coming to the surface right now through this reading. Okay? So I kind of feel like there's a bit of dark energy within you. Okay? And that's why Spirit is telling you there's a storm warning in your mental body. So what's the external circumstances when it comes to the mental body? How is it affecting the external circumstances for Aries? Yeah, 10 of Wands. It's a burden. It's causing a lot of heaviness within your external energy because, you know, being in third-party situations, being obsessed with sex is a heavy, heavy burden because you are you're trying to fulfill something and it's not working. The only thing it's doing is weighing you down. That's it. So, beautiful. All right. So we're just going to flip this around here. bring the crow up to help hold the card there. All right, so your external circumstances are heavy. That's why your mental body is in the storm warning. That's why this destruction is running right towards you. This energy is, it's all because of this heavy energy, this obsessive energy, this depressed energy of feeling melancholy, trying to fill a void with physical intimacy instead of learning how to love yourself first, being more receptive to how you feel, your feminine side, by trying to heal that. Instead of healing it, it is blocking it. In your mental body, it's causing this warning within your mental space of an incoming storm, destruction, major destruction. All right, so what is it that Aries needs to surrender in a mental body to what is it to lift this heavy burden? Surrender unhealthy relationships. Really? Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. Third-party situations. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So, surrender unhealthy relationships. That will help to cut away that heavy energy. Surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help to resolve the issue more quickly. So, surrender the third-party situations and surrender the drama of the third-party situations. All right? And then these two. Surrender to the wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and the wonder in all life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. And look, there's a feminine on that card. So it'll help break free that feminine energy and help you to be more in the ecstasy of flow. And surrender what is. Flow with. Connected to the ecstasy of flow. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. Exactly. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. All right. So I feel that these two messages go together. I feel for this side, and these two messages go together with this side. All right. That's what I feel. Beautiful. So I do feel, again, surrender the unhealthy relationships, these third-party situations, the drama of being in third-party situations, all right? Be more with the flow of the magic that you truly have, the wonder and the awe, instead of fighting that you are an intuitive individual, instead of fighting with this storm. Go right through it and just let everything destruct around you so that when you start up again, you're going to rebuild from a more solid standpoint is what I feel. So what is Spirit showing you concerning this gold ring? Yeah, a dreamy energy. A dreamy energy. I feel like this could be happening in your dreams. I kind of feel like that's that mental energy. Yes, exactly. The dreamy mental energy. Kind of feel like, this is coming out under the mental body. You're like dreamy with this intimate energy. Like it's like you're in a fantasy world. And, it's like this fantasy world is keeping you, it's weighing you down. That's what I feel. I don't even think I need to pull another one for that. I feel like that is the message. They're showing you this fantasy world that you are living in and how it needs to destruct. All right. So what's an archangel working with Aries in this gold ring with this mental energy? We have claircognizance, Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So I kind of feel like, Archangel Uriel is putting thoughts and ideas into your mental body. And in victory, Archangel Sandalphon, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So I feel that Spirit is telling you to pay attention to the thoughts that they are putting into your mental body, because the thoughts are giving you a warning sign. Pay attention to the warnings, the red flags, because there's something that's meant to come into alignment, all right, for you. And then Archangel Sandalphon is telling you, we heard your prayers, Aries. We heard them, and they are answered. They have been heard and answered. So, they, again, answered prayers. Your prayers have been heard and answered. So you got, whatever you are praying for, talking to the universe, this is a strong message from your angels that they heard you. They heard your chants, your prayers, and they are answering them. So now they want you to pay attention to the warning signs that they are showing you, is what I feel. So let's just pull a little external message here from the universe, from these little cards, All Things Intuitive. So let's just pull a card here. See what it has to say when it comes to, warning, don't dismiss the red flags. There's a major warning sign. Storm warning. The angels are coming through, and they are definitely bringing red flags into the situation. They're definitely warning you in your mental body about the direction that you are going in, the direction, the heavy energy that you are in within this ring, your mental body. So there's warning, storm warning, thoughts, and then warning. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. So when it comes to your mental body, Aries, you are being warned. You need to shift your energy. Surrender the drama of third-party situations. Cut the heavy energy out in your external life, in your external energy within your reality. You need to cut out that sexual obsession. Stop trying to fill the void of self-esteem with intimacy, because it's not getting you anywhere. So if you want this relationship, the one to come towards you, so that you can have this positive relationship, have this sacred union, you need to heed the warnings that Spirit is giving you in the mental body, because I do see there's a lot of warnings coming up here. So I feel that this is your answer, Aries. This is your answer to the question that you were inquiring about, why you can't find the one. This is your answer, because you're filling a void with intimacy, instead of looking within yourself, loving yourself first before you try to find somebody else to love. So you need to let go of all that toxicity of third-party situations. You're being heated. This is your warning. If you're looking for a sign, Aries, here it is. Here is your sign. So let's go ahead and move on to the fourth ring. Alright, so the fourth ring is the green ring, healing, stability, and abundance. This ring stands for the healing aspects at work in regards to the question. It represents abundance and your relationship with nature, healing, growth, and renewal, as well as home, regeneration, and nature. The green is the ring of creation of physical patterns, okay? So we're going to see what this energy looks like for Aries. What's the green ring? Healing, stability, and abundance. The healing aspects at work in regards to the question. So what is the energy around this healing aspect in regards to the question that Aries asked? Oh, beautiful. So we got the goddess of the moon coming out. It come out upright at number 52, which is a 7. The goddess of the moon is a person who listens to their intuition, has the psychic insights, who actually is accepting, like they are heeding the warning. They are listening to where spirit is guiding them. They are getting the thoughts nice and clear within their mental body. The goddess of the moon is very intuitive, very psychic energy, ruled by the moon as well. So I do feel we are in the new moon, or the full moon in Virgo as I'm recording this video. But by the time I get them all done, we'll probably be in a new moon in Aries, in your sign. So I feel by the time the new moon comes in your sign, Aries, I feel that there is going to be a major healing on a soul level for you, where you're going to be tapped into that intuition. You're going to be tapped into your consciousness, tapped into your gifts, your abilities, tapped into that claircognizance that come through in the last reading. So what is going on with your internal, what is the internal message? Where is your spirit at when it comes to this green ring and the goddess of the moon? And if you notice, it's goddess, feminine energy. There's a strong energy of the divine feminine coming through here. So Aries, I feel that you really need to work on your divine feminine. Whether you're a male or a female, it does not matter. It's the divine feminine. It's the sacral chakra within our soul spine. So let's go ahead and see what the internal, what's going on internally for this goddess of the moon. Spirit of the book, new chapters, developed and unfinished business. So I kind of feel like on a spiritual level, you're about to start a new chapter. Spirit of the apple, test, offer and temptation. And spirit of the grim reaper, death, ending, and winter. Beautiful. Okay, so this is what I feel. Okay, I see spirit of the apple as knowledge. The apple, I kind of feel like, is the fruit of knowledge. So I do feel a new chapter is happening on a spiritual level that is going to, it's like you're going through a transformation. This old chapter of going through this temptation of taking that bite out of that apple, that sexual obsession from the gold ring, that mental body, is ending. It's transforming, and there's a new chapter developing on a soul level. Beautiful energy. So we're just gonna put the Grim Reaper up there on top. Kind of feel like he needs to stand out for this this ring. All right. So that is beautiful. So on a soul level, you are going through a transformation, a healing of that temptation of wanting to, take that bite out of that apple and wanting to tap into that sexual obsession. There's a new chapter developing through this healing process, through this transformation. So I feel on a soul level, what is healing is you are going through a transformation on a spiritual level and as well as a physical level. But we're going to tap into the physical part. What is the external circumstances being affected by this energy for Aries? So we have Earth element, the Pentacles, God of Earth. I think this is the night. I'm going to have to look at that. The god of earth. The god of earth is the Queen of Pentacles, balance, power, and another card of transformation. So what you're doing with the green ring is you are transforming your inner world and your outer world. And your outer world is going to be more nurturing. It's going to be more grounded. So through this green ring, this healing process, it's what is it work in regards to the question that you started off with the red ring, is there is in essence a major energy of transformation happening here, major internal and external, both of them transforming, an ending to that temptation, an ending to all the tests and the challenges and the lessons that you've had to go through, so that a new chapter can come within your existence on a soul level and a material level. All right, so what needs to be surrendered for this healing? Oh, love it. Surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of changing your job, your health, or relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. So you need to surrender your fear of this transformation is what I feel, because there is a fear around it. You need to surrender the fear. What are the signs that Spirit is showing you? Oh, there's a card in there. Yeah, the victim mentality. I feel that this is specific because I've been shuffling these cards and this is the first time I've seen it. So I feel like that is with that, goes with that fear of change. It's like you're afraid. You feel like your hands are tied. You're in this victim mode. I am a victim of all the tragic romances that I have had. I am a victim of being obsessed with sex. Spirit is like, nope. You need to surrender that victim mentality. All right. So what are the signs that you are showing, Aries, for this green ring? Wisdom wake up call 555. I feel that goes back to the gold ring in the mental body. You are seeing the impending storm. 555. That's changes. The struggles that you are having, the challenges that you are having with this change. You are heeding the call, I feel. Yeah. Smoke and visions, grounding, stability, and foundation, and rocket voyage. Yeah. So I kind of feel like you are seeing through the smoke. And with the goddess of the moon, I feel like you're having clairvoyant visions. I kind of feel like you could be doing some scrying through smoke, maybe incense smoke, and you're having some sort of vision, which is giving you that wake-up call. Visions come through the mental body clairvoyantly. And it's so that when you come through this healing ring, that you will be able to be more grounded. Again, the earth energy, grounded and nurturing as you take off like this rocket up through your spiritual journey. It's like you're going to soar with the masculine. And look at that yellow one there. That's that masculine energy. It's like your chi, your flow of your masculine energy is just going to soar. It's going to take off like this rocket on your spiritual path, because you're going to be more stable in your energy. And you're going to be able to clairvoyantly see what the goddess of the moon, this storm that is coming, this wisdom wake up call. That's what I feel. All right. So we are going to move on to what is an archangel that is working with Aries in this healing ring. Moon cycles, goddess of the moon, Archangel Haniel. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestation, and capitalize upon these cycles. So I kind of feel like the new moon in Aries in your side is going to be very healing for you. It's going to bring you a transformation, Aries. So I do feel that that's why Spirit is pulling me to do this, to bring this to your attention. We got the goddess of the moon in the healing and the moon cycles. That is no mistake. The new moon in Aries, I feel, is going to bring you an internal transformation and an external transformation. So what you're going through on the inside, you are going to mirror out into your reality, is what I feel. So let's go ahead and pull just a little message here. We got soulmate. Your soulmate loves and accepts and respects you unconditionally. All right. And then boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. So you need to set some sort of boundaries, perhaps with your person. Or maybe your person needs to set boundaries with you as well, because I do see the essence, Aries, of you always being in third-party situations. You're always in this energy of being tempted, and in this energy of temptation. And if I remember correctly, one of these had the snake come out. Okay, not this one. This one must have had it. Yeah, nope. Where is the snake? Yeah, right there, the snake. What is forbidden? Set boundaries on what is forbidden and tempting you. Okay? I do feel that that will also help bring in your soulmate, because again, you're going through a transformation on the inside and you're mirroring it out into your reality with the Queen of Pentacles, which is you're transforming your inner reality and your outer reality. Set the boundaries of temptation, of being tempted, of the offers that you put out there. Start this new chapter within yourself and within a relationship, because I feel that this person that you are inquiring about is a soulmate individual. That's what I feel. So you are healing this soulmate partnership by setting boundaries and not being, not wanting to be tempted with offers from every place out. So you're in a test phase with this healing energy. Beautiful. So that's ring number 4. Next ring is the blue ring. It is body and sensation. The blue ring tells what the sensations and the body feelings may be. It is a card of sensuality and stellar energy. So the blue is about your intuition, your dreams, divination, as well as the protection of emotions and feelings. The blue is the ring of artist and the fluidity of energy. So the blue is about your body feelings. It's about your intuition, your dreams, and divination. So, what does this energy look like for Aries? What does their card of the blue ring of intuition, dreams, and divination, protection of emotions and feelings, what does this energy look like for Aries? Well, we have um, the blue ring tells what the sensations and the body feelings may be. It is a card of sensuality and stellar energy. So, I feel that, you know, the blue ring, intuition, dreams, divination, as well as protection of emotions and feelings. So we have two cards that popped out, a number 17, which is an 8, and a 22. So what I feel is the sensations that you are feeling is you are coming into balance. All right, you're definitely coming into balance. You're mastering this balanced energy through, I kind of feel like, your intuition. I kind of feel like through the fluidity of your energy, you are becoming balanced. All right. And number 17 is an 8, which is going to take you in a new direction. Because if you look, if it's in the upright position, it's going this way, but it is going the opposite way. So I do feel there is a bit of opposition within your masculine and feminine energies. And with it, this being in the upright position, I think it is the yang energy. So your yang energy, I feel you're mastering that. Let me double check that and make sure. But I do believe when it's in the upright position, it's in the yang energy. This card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify a particular cyclic energy moving into or out of your experience. In the upright position, it heralds the yin cycle, where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. All right, so again, it's the yin cycle. I'm sorry about that. So I feel that that goes right along with the divine feminine energy that we have been working on. I feel like there is a balancing of the feminine energy. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. And that's what the blue ring is about. Your intuition, or the blue ring is about your intuition, your dreams, your divination. So that's what this card is about. A time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. The external circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. We're going to check into that, all right? And an especially good time for completion, so wrap things up. So the cycle is often calling you to be passive, yielding, and reflective. Okay, so I kind of feel like you need to reflect on what you're feeling on an intuitive level. Being more than acting is the intention here. Being more than acting. So I kind of feel like Spirit is telling you, don't act, just be. Listen. Listen to your intuition, because it is going to be heightened. You're going to master this. All right? You're going to master that. And with the action card being in reverse, I feel like you're going to realize with the blue ring, you're going to realize that there is something missing. I feel like it's going to be missing in your feminine energy. I feel like you need to adjust your feminine energy. So I kind of feel like the blue ring is telling you, you know, what is your body trying to tell you? I feel that your body is trying to tell you you need to adjust your feminine energy. That's what I feel. You need to adjust your feminine energy and master balancing that energy. That's what I feel. It'll help you to master your intuition by, balancing that out. You need to adjust it, is what I mean. You need to adjust your feminine energy and master balancing it to tap into your intuitive energy. That's what I feel. So again, you need to adjust your feminine energy. You need to adjust this balancing energy and master your feminine side, your feminine chakra, your feminine side, so that you could tap more into your intuition and your feelings. So what's going on internally? Spirit of the elephant, community, social, and companionship. So I feel this is, we got the second card of community right here. This was in your second ring, the orange ring, community. This is no mistake. So you need to adjust your feminine side. You need to adjust your feminine energy so that you can master balancing it out, so that you can listen more to, I feel, your spiritual community, so that you can be, so that you can listen to more of your spiritual community, because that is spirit of the elephant. That's what's going on internally. So you can listen to more of your spirit guides, your angels, your spirit team, because they are all part of your community through your intuition, through, I kind of feel like they could be coming through your dreams as well. Your community of guides and your team of, your spirit team could be coming through your dreams and telling you through that mental body, showing you what you need to adjust to come into balance, to master your feminine energy, to be able to tap into your intuition. All right, so what's the external circumstances? What's going on externally? We have the strength card, courage, so that you can tap into that. Look, if you look on here, the feminine energy coming through again. So you could tap into that feminine energy and have the courage and strength to listen to your intuition. And then look, with the bear and the feminine, listening to your spirit team. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your spirit team with all the birds and the bear. To have that courage and the strength to adjust. To listen to your spirit team, your spiritual community, and listen to the messages that your spirit team is bringing in to your external circumstances. Again, another number 8 coming through. So I feel that has something to do with that action card being in reverse, and the adjustment that you need to make to your feminine energy is going to give you the courage and the strength to listen to the intuitive energy, the intuitive messages that is being brought forward from your spirit team. That's what I feel. Because the blue ring is all about your intuition. It's all about your dreams. I do feel too, somebody could be having, perhaps somebody could be a medium as well. So yes. All right. So let's see, what is it that Aries needs to surrender for this blue ring? What is it that Aries needs to surrender? Defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered, hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Again, an energy of communication. Communication. You need to adjust your energy. You need to adjust this defensiveness. Yeah. Beautiful. So, what are the signs that Spirit is showing you with this blue ring? What are some signs that you could be seeing? Ah, orange. There it is. Adjusting that feminine energy, enthusiasm, excitement, and warmth. Adjusting that feminine energy. Flame, eternal. To light this eternal flame on your soul's journey. To go through this door of transition. Because you are going through an internal and an external transformation. Yeah, hardships, thorns. Yep, exactly. You've went through the hardships. You've got the thorns. You've got the marks, and now you're about to transform your feminine energy. You need to adjust your feminine energy. You need to feel more enthusiastic versus defensive. You need to, light this eternal flame. I kind of feel like, again, you could very well have mediumship abilities, and all these flames or all the souls that could be coming to you and wanting to communicate, because I feel like these souls have already went through their transition. So I just take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate with you that way, then don't take it. But I do feel what you need to adjust is this feminine energy, the orange energy. You need to master balancing out your yin and your yang, which is your masculine and feminine energies, so you can be receptive to your intuition and your spiritual messages and thoughts that are coming through. Okay? All right, well, let's move on to the Archangel. What Archangel is coming through? Oh, Archangel Raziel, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Take back your power. Exactly. Take it back. Master it. And that'll be how you're going to manifest your dreams into reality. We're in a blue ring and we have a blue card here. Okay, so that's what I feel for that. So let's pull a all things intuitive message. Yeah, right. Give your relationship a second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance, and that's because they are a soulmate. All right. Spirit is telling you that, this relationship deserves a second chance. You, Aries, deserve a second chance. So you need to take back your power, adjust your feminine energy, and go more with the flow of the intuitive messages that you are getting from your spiritual team. That it's going to give you the courage and the inner strength that you need to give yourself a second chance and this soulmate connection a second chance. All right, so that is the blue ring for Aries. So let's move on into the violet ring. Number 6, violet indigo ring, empowerment and mastery. The violet indigo ring shows areas and ways of empowerment, long-term memory, myth, and sacredness, as well as consecration, rapport, and creativity. Violet is the ring of healing through the destruction of disease and creating art through breaking existing patterns. So this is how you can, this is how you are mastering this area, this question, this energy. This is areas of empowerment. This is how you are creating things. This is how you're healing through the destruction of old ways and breaking existing patterns. This is how you are being empowered to break this existing pattern with the color violet and indigo. All right, so what's the energy look like for the violet ring? What's the energy of empowerment that's helping Aries to break this existing pattern. Yeah, number 12, and it's a 3, which is about coming into alignment, and we have the temple path coming out in reverse. So I just feel like this is a pattern. I feel this is a breaking of some sort of pattern, I feel. So we are going to check in with the book, because I don't know, I just feel like there's something that I'm missing or could miss with this message. Okay, so Spirit is telling you, you have fallen off your path, all right? And I kind of feel like Spirit is giving you this sign to tell you you've fallen off your path. You could be too focused on worldly possessions or material gains, or you may simply be maintaining old, unhealthy habits of fear, limitation, worry, or doubt. So this is a break. This is the existing patterns I feel you need to break. They're unhealthy patterns, unhealthy habits of fear, limiting your spiritual path, and uh, this is a firm message that it's time to make your spiritual life and evolution a much higher priority. So you're being empowered to put your spiritual life and evolution on the front burner. All right. If you don't, you're going to lose your power. Okay. So that's ways of empowerment. You need to bring your spiritual path to the forefront. Your spiritual life needs to evolve, and it's very, very high priority. Okay. So clear your mind, meditate, and open up to the presence of Spirit. So you're being empowered to open up your mind to the presence of Spirit, because you have stepped off your path. That's what I feel Spirit wants to address for this violet ring. So you're being empowered to go within and address Spirit and see how you stepped off your path, what ways you can be empowered, in what areas you need to be healed, and to break old patterns, break existing patterns. You need to adjust that feminine energy, is what I feel. So this violet ring is showing you is telling you what you need to empower, what you need to put on the front burner again. You need to make your spiritual life and evolution a high priority, and you're being empowered to open up to the presence of Spirit, is what I feel. Okay, so we're gonna see what's going on internally. Where is Aries Spirit at when it comes to this violet indigo ring? We see that they are being empowered to put their spiritual life back on the front burner, in their first perspective, their higher perspective, their highest priority, is what I meant to say. So where is Aries' spiritual path at that they have been off, that they are thrown out of, like they're off their path? So we're going to see what this is. Spirit of the past, nostalgic, aching, an old flame. And Spirit of the snowflake, special, irreplaceable, and one of a kind. All right. So what I feel is, on a spiritual level, okay, you're being empowered to bring your spiritual life back on track. Okay, to adjust your feminine power, to adjust your inner self, so that you could tap more into being asked to adjust your feminine energy so that you can tap more into your intuition. So you're being empowered with this violet ring to put your spiritual path back on the front burner. Okay. Okay, so I kind of feel like Spirit is telling you, you are irreplaceable. You are one of a kind, Aries. All right. And this aching from an old flame is what threw you off path, is what I feel. This aching energy, this nostalgic energy of being stuck in your past with old flames, these destructive romantic relationships that you've had, has put you off your path. And now you're being asked to put your spiritual path back on the front burner. Make it a highest priority, because you are a very special person. You are one of a kind, Aries. That's what I feel. So the past, being nostalgic and being stuck in your past, is actually what is hindering you on a spiritual level. That's what threw you off of your path. And now you are being empowered to put your spiritual life back in front of you. Make that your highest priority, because of how special and unique you truly are, Aries. All right, so you need to break this existing patterns of living in the past, is what I feel. So how is this affecting Aries' external circumstances? The star. This star. Aligning to your intuition. Yep, aligning to your intuition. Guaranteed that's what that means within this deck. Illusion, inspiration, and psychic energy. And that's where you need to be at. So that's what I feel. I feel if you put your spiritual path as your highest priority, I kind of feel like, this is what threw you off of your path, was this nostalgic energy. Your old flames, being stuck in the past from all the past tragic heartaches and destructive relationships that you have been in, okay? And if you put their spiritual path, you're being empowered to put that spiritual path back on the front burner, to work on your spiritual path. Make it a highest priority, because you are very special. You are very unique. You are definitely one of a kind. You have this intuition, this psychic ability, this psychic energy. It is new knowledge, hopes, and ideals. The promise of fulfillment, inspiration, and spiritual love. Soulmate energy. So they're asking you to shapeshift your external reality and bring it into balance. And that's how you can heal the patterns that you've been in. Because that's what the violet ring is about. Breaking existing patterns. So you can create new patterns by learning to trust your intuition, your claircognizance, the thoughts that Spirit is bringing you in. That's why you got a bunch of red flags up in your mental body. That's why you got a storm warning in your mental body. Okay, that's so that you can break the existing pattern and learn how to trust in your intuition. I feel like you have this psychic ability. I feel that you have an intuitive ability. I also feel like you're highly empathic and possibly even medium, okay, with all of this coming into alignment. So I feel like this energy of being stuck in the past needs to destruct. It needs to heal so that you can realize how unique and irreplaceable you truly are. Put your spiritual path back on the front burner. Make it a high priority to empower yourself to be able to tap into your intuitive energy, to create this new path for yourself. Beautiful energy. So what do you need to surrender in a violet indigo ring? What is it that Aries needs to surrender in this violet ring? Obsessive thinking. Yep. You're obsessing about a person or a situation. Turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help you bring clarity or even solve the problem. So you need to quit obsessively thinking about the past, okay? That's what I feel. You're obsessively thinking about the past. You're stuck in the past. With all the situations, all the hurt and all the tragic romances that you have kept you stuck there. So you really need to surrender this obsessive thinking about your past situation. Okay? That's what I feel Spirit wants to tell you. What are they showing you? What are the signs that they are showing you? Yeah. How you are crucifying yourself. And that's what you're doing. You're crucifying yourself by the heavy burdens that you're carrying on an emotional level, by feeling like you're not worthy. You're the one who put yourself there, Aries. You are the one who put yourself there. So stop crucifying yourself by obsessively thinking about the past. Let it go. It is time. And that's why within the mental body you are having all these red flags popping up. Okay, that's what I feel. So let's tap into the Archangel. What Archangel is helping Aries in this violet or indigo ring? Archangel Gabriel, creative writing. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or a book. So I feel Archangel Gabriel is really coming through strong and telling you to write down your thoughts in a journal, pen an article or a book. So I feel that he's specifically coming in telling you to journal what you're thinking. Write that crap down, because I kind of feel like it'll help you to realize what you need to adjust. I kind of feel like it'll also help you get the answers to the prayers that you've been asking as well. So let's pull just a little card here and see what Spirit wants to address. An additional message. Time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. So time apart from your person is going to bring this clarity about your spiritual path, about this person, this soulmate individual, because I kind of feel like you're questioning it. Is this person my soulmate? What should I do? How can I bring in this person and come into union with them? How can I do this? Da 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 da. Well, Spirit is telling you time apart from that soulmate is going to give you that clarity. You're going to get that clarity. So stop obsessing about the past. Stop obsessing about how, one or both of you guys were in this third party situation, how external circumstances really messed up this situation. Step back onto your path, because you are on a very unique path, Aries. We all are down here as a human. Our soul come down here for a specific journey. No two journeys are the same. No two experiences are going to be the same. So you really need to stop obsessing over your person and put your spiritual path back on highest priority. Put your spiritual path back on the front burner. Make it a high priority, because there's something important about your spiritual path that, and the gifts that you have. I feel that you're a very gifted person. All right, so let's move on. This reading again is going to be long, but there's so much information coming through. So let's go ahead and, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on the 6th. We're moving on to the 7th ring. The white ring, magicians. The white ring is the ring of magic and mastery. It indicates influences in your life that are magical for you. White, positively, pureness and truth, as well as divine connection, perfect love, and perfect peace. White is the ring of the manifested universe. So, what is the energy for Aries around the white ring? What is their mastery? What is their magic? And what is it influencing in their life? What's the magic that is being, indicates the influences in your life that are magical? So what's the energy around this white ring? The pureness, the truth of the divine connection, perfect peace, the manifested universe. What's the energy around the white ring for Aries? Hostilities and contract. 26 and a 6, so you could be seeing 6s. I do see the 2s as decisions. I also see the 2s as partnerships. We have an 8 and a 6. 8 and 6 is a 14. A 1 and a 4 is a 5. So I feel like there's some struggles here. There's some major struggles. All right. So I do see there's an energy of, your masculine energy is holding a lot of hostilities, is what I feel. Okay. I feel that your masculine energy, Aries, is holding a lot of hostilities. And I kind of feel like they're ready to, I kind of feel like the hostilities are very cutting, is what I feel. All right. And then we have contract here. So positive, pureness, and truth, as well as divine connection, perfect love, and perfect peace. White is the ring of manifested universe. So I feel like there is hostilities that you need to master. Okay, the influences in your life that are magical for you, you need to master these hostilities. You need to cut them out of your life. All right. I do feel there's this energy of a soul contract that needs to be fulfilled. You need to master this contract into the universe, is what I feel. And what you're doing is your masculine energy is standing in a hostile energy when it comes to external circumstances, how things are being manifested. You're manifesting through hostility, is what I feel. You're manifesting your soul's contract with a hostile energy. Defenses up, aggression, and energy. And if I do remember correctly, one of them was about putting down your defenses, surrendering defensiveness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th ring, which is intuition, dreams, as well as protection. I'm pretty sure that was number 2 or 5. Yeah. So I kind of feel like, you need to put down your defenses, okay? You're being too defensive with some sort of a contract, or perhaps a soul contract. It's like you're being too defensive with your divine contract, is what I feel. A divine connection when it comes to balancing out a divine connection. There is too much hostility. You're ready to do battle. It reveals a situation where hostilities towards you are about to be or have already been engaged. The aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional, with someone in your environment being excessively critical, demanding, or hurtful. All right. In a work or social situation, there may be backstabbing or an out and out slander going on. So there is some deceit. There is some aggressive energy going on that is very demanding, very hurtful to you, Aries. It's hurting this contract. I do feel that, with the contract card coming up in the upright position, I kind of feel like there's too many hostile energies that's preventing you to come to the truth of this divine connection, to be in perfect love, in perfect balance, in perfect peace. All right, there's too much hostility, there's too much aggression around you to fulfill this contract, is what I feel. So we're going to see what's going on internally within your spirit when it comes to these energies in this white ring. So I feel that that's what you're manifesting. You're not manifesting the contract. You're manifesting the hostilities around you. And it's like holding you up. Spirit of the stone, frozen, delayed, and longing. And if I do remember correctly, we did have the energy in here on one of these cards of longing. Right here. Aching and longing. There we go. So, Spirit of the Stone, frozen, delayed, and longing. So I kind of feel like this hostility, this aggression is turning things to stone. It's turning your spirit to stone. You're not going to be able to manifest something if you're frozen in time. There's a delay to things that you are trying to manifest within your existence. Indicates influences in your life that are magical for you. This is delayed. This magical moment is frozen in time due to this aggression. Major aggression. The white ring is of the manifested universe. The divine connection is frozen. It is delayed due to the hostilities and the aggression within your environment. So we're going to see what the external circumstances are like. What's the external circumstances for Aries? We have the Eight of Wands. It showed up, all three of these cards showed up in reverse. The Five of Wands. And the Warrior of Fire. I think that is, let me check and see. The Knight of Swords. Power, direction, creative drive, original thought. So what I feel is what's going on in your external circumstances is we have the Eight of Wands coming through as the air element. The Eight of Wands is a very swift energy. Well, it's stuck. It's frozen in time. And we have the Five of Wands, which is about struggle. You're like struggling with this. There's a major struggle happening to move forward. It's to fulfill this contract. That's what I feel. There's a major energy of things are frozen, things are delayed, things are not moving due to this aggression. Things are not moving because your soul is longing for something that you're not going to get until you go through this healing. Once you go through this transformation, I feel that this will break free. But I do feel that you're longing to fulfill this contract, but this obsessive thinking, this obsessive energy is blocking this. It's hostile. It's aggressive, okay? And it is keeping this contract frozen, this soul contract frozen. There is a delay in movement forward in this communication. And there is a struggle with that. There is a opposition, hostilities, aggression. And it is deterring this. And I kind of feel like this is the Knight of Wands, or Knight of Swords, rather. The Knight of Swords. It's delaying this movement forward. We got two energies that want to break free and move forward very fastly, but you're not manifesting this soul contract because you're frozen. You are stuck. You are stuck spiritually, and it's like manifesting into your reality. That stuck energy, that aggression is manifesting into your reality. It's delaying your magical abilities. It's delaying your spiritual path. There is a hang up. It's delaying your spiritual path. It's delaying fulfilling your soul contract. Okay? That's what I feel. So what is it that Aries needs to surrender in this white ring? What do they need to surrender? What is it that they need to surrender? To miracles. Yes. Surrender to the miracles that magic is real. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Right? The white ring, magicians. The white ring is the manifested universe. Surrender to the miracles that the spirit can manifest. And if you look again, there is the moon's energy in the background, and then there's two dolphins. We are officially in Pisces season. Aries, you are next. I feel like when the full moon in Virgo may help assist this, but I feel that the new moon in your sign is going to finish off this energy. So you need to let go of any resistance that is keeping you frozen and delayed, and be open to the magic and the miracles of the universe. What are the signs that you're being shown, Aries, with this white ring? Talk about white ring, and there you go. The white energy coming through. Purity, innocence, safety, and light. You are safe. A swan, loyalty. You can be loyal. You can purify your energy of this delay, this stuck energy, this aggression. Because what you're doing is you're mirroring that out into the world. You are mirroring this purity out into the world by being loyal into the light of who you are. White ring, the essence of white coming through, that is no mistake. No mistake. So let's pull an archangel. What archangel is helping Aries out in manifesting? A brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea into fruition. So I see the essence of yellow again. So I feel that it's your masculine energy that you need to balance out your masculine and feminine energy is what you need to do. You need to master that crap. Your idea is divinely guided. Yeah, because they're implementing these thoughts into your mental body. So you need to take action and come out of this delayed energy, this frozen energy. Stop being hostile, because you're not. That's what you're manifesting, is a hostility. Be open to magic, because what you are doing, again, you are mirroring this from your internal to your external. There's an energy of mirroring here. Internal and external are exactly the same, and that's what you're doing. You are mirroring your internal longing, frozen, delayed energy, your spirit of stone, into your external world. And everything in your external world is frozen, and it's making you hostile, it's making you aggressive because you're not fulfilling your soul's contract. That's why Spirit is telling you, you need to put your spiritual path back on the front burner. Make it your highest priority. That will help you to it'll help heal you, I feel. Help you go through this transformation that you're going through. All right, so the final message, we're going to pull just this little message here from All Things Into. Yeah, fun time to play, laugh, goof off, enjoy your people. But especially fun time to laugh and goof off. I kind of feel like you'll mirror that out into the world, and that will help you to break this frozen energy up. Instead of being so mean and hostile all the time, laugh. Take things a little bit lightly. Balance out your energy. Move in a new direction. Start a more stable foundation. Okay? So that is the white ring. So we're going to move on to the next one. Number 8, the gray ring, regenerators. The gray ring shows the actions and ideas that have a generating effect on you, Aries. This is a card of restorative and ever-flowing energies like lunar cycles. Gray, wisdom, understanding, multi-dimensional awareness, as well as centeredness and creative energy. Gray is the ring of merging and oneness. So what does that energy look like for Aries? What does the energy of the gray ring look like? Oh, beautiful. To some extent. It's better than what has been coming through. So we have the garden and the gate coming through. Alright, so I kind of feel like there is some sort of awareness or understanding of being in the garden and the gate. Like you are on the outside of, but yet you're afraid to walk through that gate. This is about merging with the universe, merging and coming into alignment with what's on the other side of that gate. You're outside, you're enjoying the smell of the flowers, and you're in the essence of nature, but there's still that fear of walking through that gate. And I kind of feel like that gate is walking through that transformation. That's what I feel. So the gray ring, the actions and ideas that have a generating effect on you. This is a card of restoring and ever-flowing energies. All right, so there's a wisdom and an understanding of this garden and the gate. There's a wisdom and understanding in this energy that you are aligning with. All right, so let's see what Spirit wants to say about this. Abundant prosperity and staying safe. So it says, this is a young woman, which would be your feminine energy. Your feminine energy in a beautifully blossoming garden with the colorful flowers all around. However, the gate to the road outside the garden is locked while the girl wears a key on a chain around her neck. So that key is the wisdom and the understanding of how to merge and become one. Okay? So this card embodies I feel like this gray ring, okay, is the ring of merging and oneness. So I kind of feel like it is showing you how to, it says, but be aware. The choice to stay in the seemingly security of this lovely garden may actually be motivated by habit or a fear of the unknown. So I kind of feel like you have a fear about walking through this gate into merging and becoming one within yourself. Okay, that's what I feel. You have this fear of this ever-flowing energy of, and it says lunar cycles. I kind of feel like there is something with the moon, Aries, and you. So you have this, it's like there's a fear of understanding, a fear of the unknown. And this Garden of the Gate is giving you the advantage to shift your focus and widen your spiritual perspective and gain that wisdom and knowledge of how to merge your masculine and feminine energy and become one into union within yourself. That's what I feel, especially with the 3 there. Coming into alignment, merging your masculine and feminine energy. There is this fear there of walking through that gate. But the key to it, you have the key already. You already have the key to this wisdom and understanding of how to merge. But there is an essence of fear around walking through that gate and merging into oneness within yourself. All right, that's what I'm getting for the gray ring. So what's going on internally? What's the internal circumstances? We have spirit of alchemy, manifest skill and transmutation, and spirit of the angel, guidance, blessing, and answered prayers. All right. So I just feel like right off the bat, I feel you have the angelic guidance around you, and we've already seen that. All right. They are blessing you with the answers that you need to manifest this wisdom, manifest this oneness, this merging. Okay. I kind of feel like this is again answered prayers. We had that back here where there was answered prayers coming. Where is it at? Yeah, your prayers have been heard and answered. Okay? They have been heard. They have been answered. Pay attention, because they are telling you. They are handing you that key. They're giving you that key. You've already got the key, is what they're saying. You've already got the key. And now oh man, I'm having a heart chakra activation here. All right? So we have, the centeredness and creative energy. The gray is the ring of merging into oneness. You have the ability to go through this transmutation of transmuting that fear into the answered prayers within you. You have angelic guidance. Don't fear it. Go for it. I feel that the angel is what's giving you the spirit to transmute that, to alchemize that fear into a positive. So you have the spirit of the angels that is telling you, don't fear this merging. Don't fear it. You already have the key around you. You already have the key on you to how to come into alignment and merge and become one within yourself, to adjust that feminine energy and to become one, to come into sacred union within yourself. All right. So let's go ahead and pull external circumstances. What's going on with the gray ring and the external circumstances with Aries? Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups to me, it says decadence, but it's in reverse. Put an ending to any emotional discomfort, any fear that you are having walking through that gate. So your external circumstances is this angel, spirit of the angel, is helping you to let go of any fear or emotional discomfort that you have to walk through that gate. That is beautiful. So what is it that Aries needs to surrender? What is it that Aries needs to surrender to become one? Well, we need to see, you need to surrender fear, obviously, resentment. You're holding on to resentment within your root chakra. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. So I feel like it's like you need to forgive yourself and forgive others for the shortcomings. Perhaps your person had was in a third-party situation, or perhaps you were in that third-party situation, and you need to find forgiveness for others and forgive yourself as well and keep moving forward. And that's how you are going to merge into one, is by releasing this fear and resentment and forgiving the people around you and transmuting that. I feel the energy of transmuting them insecurities. What is it that Spirit has been showing you? What is a sign that Spirit has been showing you? Yeah, this is a faded energy. This is a faded energy. This was in the cards. You signed up for this. You signed up for this on your journey, is what I feel, Aries. What does the what archangel wants to come through for this? Teaching and learning, Archangel Zachiel. Keep an open mind and learn ideas and teach these ideas to others. So I feel Archangel Zachiel is coming through and telling you, teach the collective about all the lessons that you have had to learn. Keep an open mind about where you are going. Okay? I kind of feel like he's coming through and telling you, you have the ability to learn. These lessons are a faded energy. This is a faded time frame for you, Aries. This fate and destiny is at hand here. Okay? That's why the internal is the spirit of the angel. You're being guided. You are being blessed with these lessons, okay? So that you can transmute these lessons into blessings and teach other people about the path that you have been on and the lessons and how to merge and become one within themselves. So I feel that that is part of your soul's journey. That's going to help fulfill this soul contract. That's why Spirit wants you to put your spiritual path back as a top priority. Additional message, different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. So I just feel like you and your person are on different pages right now. And maybe that's a good thing, because you really need to work on your spiritual path, Aries. That's very obvious. So now we're going to move on to the final ring and see what Spirit wants to address. So the final ring is called the Rose Ring. Inheritors, guardians, and receivers. The Rose Ring depicts the end result. This is the card of inheriting the sum of all the energies of the rest of the rings 1 through 8. Unconditional kindness, compassion, and kinship, as well as transformation and transmigration. Rose is the ring of higher love, multi-dimensional existence. So we're going to tap into that. So what does the energies look like for Aries? What's the final end result of all of these rings? What would you like to address for this final ring for Aries? What's the energy of unconditional kindness, compassion, higher love, multidimensional existence? So what's the energy around the rose ring for Aries? The sum of all the other rings. What would you like to address? What's their energy? Appreciation. Number 15. Number 6, appreciate the path. Appreciate, look at all the, like, the weeds around her, and she's got that one rose in her hand. Appreciate the little things. Appreciate the small things. Appreciate all the hardships. Appreciate all the energies of going through this transformation. So, the rose ring depicts the end result. So what you're doing is you are appreciating going through this transformation. It's going through, you're going to be balanced out. I see the rose on there as the rose ring. So this is very significant to this final ring. You can't make this stuff up. So there you go. The rose ring for Aries. There's a picture of you standing in your garden. Look at this. Look. Divine feminine standing in behind the gates here. A fear of going through that gate. Well, look. I see you, Aries, taking that key that you have around your neck, going through that gate, and appreciating being on the other side. Okay, appreciating going through that gate and going through to the other side and holding that one rose. So I do feel that that is very significant to this rose ring for you, Aries. You can't get any better than that for this final ring. So where's your spirit at with this final rose ring? Where is your spirit at? Your internal energy. Where is your internal energy? Where is your spirit at for this final rose ring? It's like, I feel like you're in this energy of mastering something. You are mastering that feminine energy, where here is like the child within you. And then look, up here is the adult. It's like you went from the child right to the queen, is what I feel. Again, what was this one here? Transformation. Going from the child to the queen. There you go. So let's go ahead and pull a Spirits of the Darkness and Light card. Spirit of Clover. Luck, abundance, and summer. Look at all the green on that card. You are... the sum of all the energy is you are about to come into some abundance. And we have the summer here. So I feel like summertime could be very significant for you. I do feel that there is an energy of luck, and you're going to appreciate this energy. Appreciate it. You're going to feel lucky on a spiritual level. You're going to feel abundant on a spiritual level. You're going to have this unconditional love. You are going to go through this transformation into this higher love. And you're going to feel the abundance of this love. You're going to feel you're going to feel on a spiritual level, you're going to feel lucky that you've had to go through all of these energies to transform your feminine energy. Like I said, there's no mistake. You're holding a rose here. You're holding a rose for the rose ring. This is, I'm telling you, this is amazing. So what is the external circumstances in this rose ring? What is the external circumstances for Aries? Beautiful. Love. Unconditional love. The Two of Cups. Unconditional love. This is that divine partnership. But this is about love. This is about that unconditional love. You're going to feel the abundance through your external circumstances. You're going to appreciate all these lessons that you've had to go through to get you to this point of higher love, of unconditional love. You're going to be able to take that rose and give it to your person. You cannot make this stuff up. I just love it. All right, so what is it that Aries needs to surrender to have this unconditional love and compassion and this higher love? What is it, the final thing they need to get rid of out of their soul? Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break. Spend some time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. So again, go outside. Spend some time in nature, just like this feminine is doing outside in her, whatever you want to call it, her rose garden, okay? Replenish yourself by stopping to smell the roses and feel the beauty and the ecstasy of them roses, of unconditional love, and feeling abundant within your energy by doing so. Appreciating all the small things, appreciating the natural beauty of walking through that gate. Walking through that gate to the other side and actually picking the rose out of your garden and picking it up and smelling it and being in the present moment and staying balanced within yourself and feeling that higher love, feeling like you're worthy, feeling like I can love you, I can love myself. That means I can love you, is what I feel. So what is a sign that you're showing, Aries, for this final outcome? What is a sign that you are showing? Confirmation. If that is not the best last message. If you're getting true chills, this is confirmation from Spirit that this reading was for you, Aries. So what archangel wants to come through for a final message for the outcome of this reading? Comfort. Archangel Azrael, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So you got Archangel Azrael coming through to help you. Overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiah, the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges on your path as you soar forward. Nurture. Archangel Gabriel, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now, right? Exactly. Nurturing this inner child that was fearful to go through this gate is nurturing your own inner child by facing that fear and walking through that gate. All right, so final message to close up this 2.5 hour reading. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. Exactly. Lean on your inner circle, your spirit team, because they have got you surrounded. So lean on your inner circle, a family, your friends, your spirit team for support through this final ring, because I kind of feel like leaning on your inner circle will help you through these difficulties, these fears, into this eternal love, this higher unconditional love, Two of Cups energy. The questions you're asking is how do I get my other half back? How do I get my soulmate back? Well, there's the answer to your question. The final outcome is, if you go through this process, you're going to get your soulmate back. You're going to have your Two of Cups energy. love. I mean, you can't get any better than that, right? The external circumstances, you're going to appreciate the lessons, and because of that, you're going to draw in the one who is meant for you. You're going to feel lucky, you're going to feel abundant, you're going to appreciate all the lessons and the blessings along your path. Okay, you're going to feel the abundance within the heart space, you're going to feel the love from the universe, and you're going to appreciate that. All right, that's what I feel for you, Aries. So I hope you guys like this. It is 2 hours, and over 2 hours, about 2.5 hours long. But I feel that this was meant for somebody out there, Aries. All right. So thank you for watching. I hope you make it through the whole reading. It is very interesting. I'm sorry that it took so long, but just think about if it was personal, it would take twice as long because it'd be way more in depth. So I am offering this reading. If you want it without healing, it is $74. If you want it with healing, it's $111. So if you want me to turn on my distant Reiki, it's a little bit more pricey. But just for the strictly reading, and we're talking way more in depth than what we have went through, it's $74. So you, for a donation of $74 with the healing, it's $111. You take it as it resonates. Thank you, Aries, for watching, and blessed be.